Oh! Hey everyone, welcome to What I Learned Today, and this is day 42. And every week we recap the last week's videos, and if there's any additional thoughts on the lessons that I've had, and I like to also critique the production of each video. So this past week was a very fast-paced week, lots of quick videos, everything seemed to fly by for me, and the videos keep getting better and better every week. Last week I thought it was pretty good, but this week I feel on average topped the previous week, and I finally hit my video length goals, and I think it has really shown in this week, and I hope you would agree with me. Day 36, I broke into my own house. This video was a lot of fun. The videos are so much better when something actually interesting happens in my life. At least the crazy situations like having to break into your window. And this one was just a lot of fun. And this is the only video this week that was a lot longer than 5 minutes. And that's because the vlog element of it was quite long at the beginning. I think it was about 3 minutes of us breaking into our own house. So that's why this video is long, but the main core element of the video is still just as short as I'd like it. And this one was just a lot of fun. They had people in it. It's not just me, so I really enjoyed making this one. Day 37, solve my riddle. So I'm pretty impressed with myself for finding a lesson in a day that I worked so much. Normally when I'm working at the theater, I don't really have a whole lot of new experiences, so I don't typically learn something new that's as substantial as riddles are being pretty cool. Now that sounds like, it's just a stupid lesson, everybody likes riddles or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool, and I believe I did a pretty good job of finding topics and points and making it into an interesting video despite me working so much that day. So I thought I did a pretty good job with what I was working with, and I was pretty impressed. Day 38 is the Mavic Air test footage. So this video is mostly about the testing of the drone. I kind of took it away from the learning portion of it, and honestly I considered making it a what I learned today video, but I wanted to market this video for non-subscribers and for the people that are looking for test footage of these drones, and I wanted to see if it would get me more traffic to the channel, and it worked a little bit. But either way, it was super cool to get it out there. The first time that I had a actual real flight. The other times it was just kind of around the house or whatever, but this is the first time that I really got it up in the air, so it was really cool, really satisfying, and well, it was definitely worth waiting for. Day 39 was You Are a Badass. Now, these positive motivational messages are really cool. I like them, but they get tiresome after a while, so it's nice to sprinkle them in every once in a while. The messages like, you're capable of everything, and life is great, and silly phrases like that. And they're not necessarily silly because they're all true, but they are silly if you constantly talk about things like that and in that fashion. But every once in a while, I think that we can sprinkle in lessons like that and it still be just as effective. Day 40, it's all about perspective. Now, I like the lesson, but really it's about the fireworks drone shot at the end. This whole video was basically about that. I mean, when I did that, yeah, I was just so amped and excited and shaking after I did it. That is truly what I got the drone for. I mean, that was the main purpose of capturing stuff like that, and being able to share it at work was just spectacular. And I mean, that was easily the best part of the video was at the end with the fireworks up in the air. It's just so cool to see. Just an incredible thing. And every time I look in my monitor while I'm piloting these things, I think, this is not real. This is not happening on my screen. This is animated, but it's real. So it was very cool to get it up in the air and do something like that. Day 41 was Giant Fish Eats Man Whole. Now, this lesson is very important to me. Not only does it resonate with a lot of what I hold important, but it was also discussed and told to me by my boss on my last day. So it was just a very impactful thing to learn that day, especially for my last day at the baseball job. And it was just really important looking forward for my career and my life and success. So this, because of the lesson alone, this is easily my favorite video of this week. But also the vlog elements were fun. The superstars are just hilarious and they're always really fun to see. So I wanted to include that in there so you could see what my day was like. Day 42, which is today. And what I learned today is that, well, sometimes you just got... Now, I was at work for 12 hours today, and it's a really long time, and that was basically the whole day I was at work. So, like I said earlier, at work I don't really get a whole lot of new experiences, so I just kind of learned that you got to put your head down and just go to work sometimes. Not really think about what's in your periphery. Put the blinders on and just charge forward. So that was today's lesson. Sometimes you just got to work really hard. So on to feelings time. So what made me feel negative today was, well, I worked a lot today. It was a very long day, not a whole lot of new experiences. I mean, making that money is important, but it was just crazy. Especially since the day before was my last day at the ball field, and then I go to this job, and it's good and all, but it's just not as substantial, I'd say. But what made me feel positive is we had an end of the summer work party that was pretty fun. We got to recap a lot of the stuff we did. We got some gift cards for working so hard, and that was just overall pretty cool. To summarize this week, it was very solid, like I've said before. I'm going to be really redundant in the fact that it's solid. It was probably the best week so far. I nailed the video length, the average video length that I wanted, and I even solved some of my speech pattern problems that I set out to solve. Still got to work on it, so next week I'm going to continue to push that, but I'm also going to try and put more personality into it. Now that I've unlocked some of my speech pattern things, now I can really push forward with adding more personality into the videos. So with that, hit that subscribe button. If you've made it this far, you might as well. If you can listen to me talk for that long, then you might as well hit it. And then tune in every day for a new video. And I want to hear from you. As I have given myself some feedback and critique to this past week, I also want you to give me feedback. Let me know how I'm doing, if there's things that I can improve on, or if there's things I can improve on and things I can do to make these more entertaining and interesting and intriguing to you as the viewer. Let me know in that comment section below so we can all learn together and grow together. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh! Oh my God.